I had to come on because all of the spiritual army angels are heartbroken that they fought for American little black children and poor children can receive scholarships. And you know what happened? The United States government allowed dual citizenships and immigrants to take over the scholarships that civil rights people fought for, American citizens fought for. This lady need to be so ashamed of herself. And we often wonder because she's on a reality show why the father part of the family never wanted to have anything to do with her. But what American citizens do not realize is the danger of DACA children and dual citizenship. By the time they finish depleting United States out of everything United States have to offer from the United States citizens, it has to stop. It has to stop. You see these intelligent immigrants, how many more are there doing the things, credit card, embezzlement? Like, what the hell? How many more immigrants in a high status like these people, a lawyer, a professor, Hiraka? What's going on? See, the DACA kids with the engineering jobs, Hiraka, they come over here, their children was getting the college degrees in engineering to take an American child job. That wasn't good enough. No, they got to embezzle. How many more immigrants are doing what these people are accused of doing? And we always got to say allegedly and accused, and it's right in our face. It's right in our face. How many more? I know Bronx, New York is full of little DACA kids that's going to be owning the property of Bronx, New York. I'm positive that black Americans did not lose their life and their job and their careers for immigrants to come from another country and be able to buy up the real estate while American citizens' applications are denied. It has to be an investigation. We have to have a federal investigation about this housing preservation development money. And that's the bottom line. How many more immigrants? It's not right. It's not right. I am so embarrassed because just because these people got my color, they not me. They are nowhere near a black American. In fact, they look down on black Americans. This woman made a complete, oh my God, we are in the revelation, and every jackass is going to be turned into a footstool. And if you watch the show, because it's a reality show, this is how this woman character actually acts like she's above every black American, every woman in America, especially them black Americans that she's on the show with. Like she's so above, living above her means, scamming. The professor, the agree, she was a professor for years teaching students. Nah, she needs to be deported. Her and her whole family. It's a shame. The shame. Iraka, my soul feels the shame for her. The nation of the nation of people they disgraced. Wow. and it's allowed. I'm telling you, I witnessed these people from another nation in Bronx, New York, paying $5,000 a month for their children to be able to take a test and receive Americans, mostly Black American scholarships. My son graduated with a 4.0 and did not get his scholarship. That's when I got furious. The NAACP and United Negro College Fund all was exposed. On a page, I got called apartments available in New York City. All the information is there. So investigations, when I'm telling people to investigate PS 125, I'm not up here joking. When I'm telling people to investigate these scholarships going to DACA kids, dual citizenships, away from American children, futures, they got Black Americans in shelters while these immigrants are living luxury, and because they got the engineering jobs, they got the nursing jobs, they got the doctor jobs. It's got to, where is it going to stop? Where is it going to stop? And then they disrespect America. They come here and they brag about their country. Nah, this dual citizenship got to stop. It's either one or the other. In order for it to be heaven on this earth, it's either one or the other. How can you play for both teams? They shitting on them at Daka. Oh, okay. Let me see somebody's here. You in jail, bro. Yo, what's up? Someone else mentioned earlier in another commentary I listened saying the no fan was getting funds for FBA, but no, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And Idaka, let me tell you something. My page is for kings and queens. Okay, so if you don't understand what I'm saying, you're a peasant. Idaka, I don't understand what is not FBA. I don't know what that is. My soul just felt the disgrace for her nation of people. It's really sad. The way they disrespected America, the education system, the children that she used to teach. I mean, this is beyond. The God just really exposed this demon, took them and turned them upside down. Why would you have to live the life? You got a contract with a reality show. You had a job as a professor. You actually quit your job to scam. Humiliating her children. She ruined her children whole future because they got to go. They got to go. And everything like them, every immigrant like them, that scamming like them got to go. With dual citizenship got to go. It's ridiculous. United States is a piece of garbage can. California is a junkyard. New York City is a junkyard. Now that Donald Trump is in Washington, he's cleaning that up to make it look nice. But America is a junkyard. You got Dubai. You got other places that look nice. New York, poor tourists, whatever they call. What did they come to New York for? To get robbed? To buy a $10 pizza? It's ridiculous. I just had to, let me see that guy. Fund the National Black Americans. Fund the National Black Americans. Fund the National Black Americans. Donald Trump has to get together with Kanye West. Let's talk freaking reality. Let's get out of being led with Simon Says Kanye West is crazy. Yeah, he was crazy, but he made Adidas trillions. Stop letting them throw it down rock one way. All right, let's get to the bottom line what America needs. We don't need any raka, nothing made in China. And Donald Trump, we want all of your shit because I heard it was made in China. It needs to be burnt and remade in USA. We need our unions. We need our factories. We don't need nothing made in China. Nobody is getting or doing anything for America. Right now, the Holy Spirit gave me a awakening and a message that no president that's serving should be under investigation until their term is over. They're humiliating American citizens with this bullshit Epstein files. They already sacrificed their lamb. You know, it's sickening and it's humiliating. You will never hear nothing about China or Russia presidents. This disrespect, this woke bullshit is got to stop. You got men arguing with women in a women locker room with a big mule looking face of a man with lipstick on and two big bangle earrings talking about he got the right with his set of nuts. I could see if he even performed the operation with his set of nuts dangling. Like, what is this, Iraka? Solomon and Gomorrah? So you know the world gonna be destroyed. It will be heaven or will be no earth. This got to stop. It's got to stop. Donald Trump, Kanye West not only has over 300 acres of land, he is eligible for this housing preservation development money, but they so busy trying to tell y'all he's crazy, so he can't make these development. Huh. Just had to come on and say that because I just feel bad for what they did because now every little immigrant is going to be investigated because of them. How could you come to America and become a professor and become a lawyer and do the things you baby? They got to go to jail for that. They got to go to jail for that, for the things that they're accused of. If found guilty, it's disgusting. And you only got to say the lies. You got to, if found guilty. Hey, like that's another thing. That's another thing. And I don't know why President Trump signed anything about them Epstein files. I'm sick of hearing it. Let's dig up the pastors that used to be pimps, okay, and tear their sanctuaries up and households up. This is ridiculous. Make it make sense. An 80-year-old man got to pay for it. Sins when he was in his 20s after he repented, got married and everything. It's just sickening. Donald Trump is trying to uphold America with dignity. We got people shitting on America, not caring about America. President Obama never cared about America. It was never full citizen. And he ain't a black American. He's an African and a half white man. Only thing black American about the Obamas is Michelle. It's ridiculous. My soul just felt conviction. Like the souls just kept like, wow, look at this. because they the ones that fought and laid down their very lives for people to have future. People don't understand how Black Panthers fought. Like it was like a civil war. Kids were starving. It wasn't no food stamps. It was canned supplement food. It wasn't no WIC. And then immigrants come over here, and the first thing they offer them is a mortgage. That's the first thing they offer them is a mortgage. Iraka, it's got to stop. There has to be an investigation in Bronx, New York. There's too many people from a different nation, of Bangladesh, of wherever Kamala Harris descendants are. They bought too much property. They have too much property. Has to be a federal investigation on that. Has to be a federal investigation on that. Donald, you pardoned Mayor Adams, but you didn't pardon Kamara, whatever that vice president name was. Joho, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. Kamala Harris, the one that do her greens in the tub, where people wash their nuts and balls in, yeah, her. And says Black people do that in what life? Where at? Even with a slave master threw us guts, we cleaned that up, sugar. Listen, it's got to stop. We, the people of United States, this is a beautiful spiritual warfare we got to fight, because this is disgusting. This mayor of New York is disgusting. He's got to be impeached. As soon as he got elected, he came against the United States president. Like in Inaka, New York City is the core of United States of America. New York City is the heartbeat. Thank God for Governor Hochul. If we didn't Inaka, oh my God. Anyway, Donald Trump is not going to allow this. Trust this. Trust that. I doubt very much if he will be getting however you voted in, holding his hand up, baby. I doubt that very much, because that was out of order. And that music, I could just hear it. I know that don't call me no New Yorker. I don't want no parts of New York. I'm telling everything, and I'm telling on everybody. It's disgusting. Who's one or two? Who's there, y'all? What's up? I just had to come on and just speak on it. Like, is it a disgrace? A disgrace. It's a disgrace to see of these immigrants do this to America. All that scamming, you teaching our children. You got a bunch of your children up here being doctors and engineers, and a whole tribe in Kuta Kinte and Naka, the whole tribe of Kuta Kinte in back of you, and they're flooding America, stepping on American children in the ghetto. Ridiculous. I'm sick of it. Enough is enough. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all have a blessed day. My soul was just heartbroken. I'm just sitting here like, wow. All of a sudden, I just start feeling sorry for the disrespect that they did even to their country, their people. I know their people is looking like, oh, I know any part of the family is like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't even imagine how any part of the family feel right about now. This woman did not want her son married to this woman. And they didn't even go to the wedding. They wasn't even involved with her children. What kind of witchcraft? What kind of witchcraft is she working with? Oh, that's terrible. I'm like, how could you, as a mother, not want to be a part of your son's life? Like, it was the mother. It wasn't like the son didn't want the mother. No, it was the mother that didn't want to be a part of the son life. Even after she had kids, they got about 4 kids. They still ain't want to be a part of them kids' life. So this woman must be a very wicked woman. You got to see her with her face all twisted up. Y'all have a blessed day. It's disgusting. 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 Who am I? I'm the minister of the revelation. I am here to let you know what it's going to take to make heaven on this earth. And everybody got to go in their own land. Okay? That's it. They got to stop shitting on America. Nobody cares about America. We need an economic economy. We definitely need Kanye and Donald Trump to make factories. It's going to make sense why things cost $3,000 because union workers are going to get paid. And Donald Trump, you better pardon Weinstein playing around with some cocaine head Diddy. It's a shame the way you treat that man. And why would you sign for them files to be open? For what? Disgusting. Nobody cares about Ariraka. Huh. Let me put it on me and we. Nobody cared about us when we was out there at 15, 16, selling heroin for the United States government for them to steal and lock up our drug lords. So let's tell the whole damn story right. Stop playing in our face with bullshit. We have a government shutdown. We have immigrants depleting American citizen resources. We have no economic economy. We have nothing in America. Nothing but a bunch of Apple computers that cost 20 cents to make and charge thousands of dollars. Taking a bite out of Apple, we need our own computers. Why? Why we gotta keep paying other people to take us out? China, they don't get nothing from America, nothing. I guarantee you this. There are no American products in no other country. They don't want it. They don't want no parts of American products and nothing. And I know that, and I never even set foot in countries. You know how I know that? Because I witnessed them bring all their shit over here. They don't go to our grocery stores. They don't shop from our grocery stores. They don't buy our meat. Okay? They don't. They import their own food to United States and open up restaurants and feed us. There's a Chinatown. There's a Jewish town. There's a, now introducing in Bronx, New York, there's an Indian town. It's got to stop and be investigated. Y'all have a blessed day. That's all I got to say.